So, our goal is to head to Vahn Monastery. And we can see the map of the world. This is an area known as the Drake Kingdom. And until we discover things, we don't know what things are. So we've got some sort of structure to the north of us, some forests, a river, some sort of structure in the middle of the area that seems to be heavily enshrouded with the mist, some mountains, another cave, and some other structure to the west. So, looking at where we are, there's Rimelm. We're going to have to head west and then north, and maybe there's a bridge that lets us cross this river. So, this is the cool overworld song. You don't usually get to listen to it all the way through, as the random battles will interrupt us. But I like to give it to, one loop of a listen. We are level 2. And we have pretty paltry equipment right now. We have the hunter clothes and the pendant that May gave us, and we bought a pair of warrior boots. But we could use a little bit more money to afford some better equipment, at least 100 gold. So we're going to make our way to the west now. Oh, Vahn, I'm glad you came. I'm impressed. You made it here all by yourself? Yes. You're so confident. You're a lot hardier than us hunters. By the way, Vahn, see that guy over there? Don't know him? Well, we come here often, but this is the first time we've met someone else here. He says his name's Lizam, and he was telling us the most amazing story. Gives him a little bow. Vahn, you should talk to Lizam too. So these are hunters from Rimelm. Let's talk to this guy. I am called Lizam. I serve King Drake, ruler of Drake Kingdom. So, you are Vahn. The hunters have told me of you. You've done great deeds. You have my gratitude. Tell me why you're grateful. Yes, this is about something that happened before the mist reached here. I was heading to Rimelm under King Drake's orders to warn them of the mist. But the mist caught up with me, and I became a Seru monster. From what I hear, it is your deeds that enabled me to become human again. That is why I am grateful. Thank you so much. Drake is surrounded by the mist, and King Drake is surely awaiting you, your powers. With your powers, our castle could be saved. Will you help us? Yes, I'll be the main character. Oh, thank you. Please do whatever you can to save Drake Castle. Before I departed, the king had made a frightening decision. I hope he is safe. Okay. This is a good waypoint because we've got this fountain here. And if we drink it, it will heal us. And then up here are a number of statues that teach you essentially the important mechanics of the game. We're entering the mist now, but we won't ever run into elemental mist on the overworld. They're only going to show up in specific locations. Dungeons, towns, that sort of thing. So we can check out the river. Water gate controller. Insert water key to operate. So we're going to need a water key to get across the river and get to Vahn Monastery. Now what we can do is we can poke our head into Drake Castle here. It'll be a little bit dangerous, but we should be able to find some decent items in here and acquire magic. And hopefully also make a little bit more money. Here we are in Drake Castle. Door of Light. This is a very important item. It lets you teleport out of dungeons. It'll just take you right back to the entrance. Eventually we'll be able to buy them, but for now, it's worth hanging on to them. Very precious. The river runs through the castle. Ooh. We're not on a one-on-one anymore. This could get ugly. Skeletons. It's a classic. I think we should just beat the tar out of them. Yikes. Ooh. Let's see if we can finish him off. Okay. So you can see I am a little bit maybe under-leveled and lacking optimal equipment. So things are looking real dicey. I think we can afford one more go at him. Now I'm at the point where I need to seriously consider healing. Alright. I think we gotta burn a healing leaf. As you can see, using an item leaves you open to attack, unlike using spirit. It's usually worth using spirit as much as possible. In the long run, you'll take less damage, and then you'll usually do enough damage in retaliation. Okay, we got a level. That's good. We're getting 36 gold instead of 11, so much better returns.
Vahn, take a good look. This is a human possessed by a Seru. I've looked into this person's mind the same way I spoke to your mind. But the Seru controlling this person's spirit is too strong and I couldn't make out any words. The only way to return these people to normal is to drive away the mist.
Yes, these people, they seem to have been barricaded inside. It's a bookshelf. Drake Castle's water. Do you want to read it? Yes. Drake Castle's water is pleasing and potent. When used to water fields, grains grow tall and thick. Beasts that drink it grow strong. Even without food, one is safe, so long as there is the rich water of Drake to drink. Cool. I like how there's a in-universe explanation why the Hunter's spring water fully heals us. Another pen of people possessed by the Seru. Ooh, dear. Drake Ghost. This guy looks like a tough customer. Slapping me around with his shield. Alright. Maybe we can... This guy definitely will miss if we use a low attack, so we gotta try and do high attacks. Your left and right arms will always hit an enemy, no matter what. Okay. Ouch. Alright, I'm hoping that a 3-hit combo will take him down. Slightly soiled diary. Do you wish to read it? Yes. Harvest Month Day 2. The Harvest Festival isn't far. I can't wait. But King Drake seems uneasy. Harvest Month Day 4. Messenger from the north said the mist has covered Jeremy. King Drake is pale. Harvest Month Day 5. A strange building has been built in the valley to the northeast. Soldiers sent by King Drake to investigate failed to return. Harvest Month Day 7. A curfew has been declared. The royal scientists are investigating the mist. I hope they find a solution so my dear King Drake can be free of his anguish. Harvest Month Day 10. The mist has appeared in Drake Kingdom. The eastern plain is covered. From the watchtower, the mist seems to be coming from the building in the valley. Harvest Month Day 13. King Drake has forbidden the use of the Seru. The Harvest Festival is cancelled. That's understandable considering how the mist is affecting the Seru. Harvest Month Day 14. I can't believe the King's order, but we are compelled to obey. Obeying is my duty as one who serves King Drake. The rest is blurred and illegible. Got a chest. Survival knife. Alright. This is why I did not buy a survival knife. Hello, storekeep. Oh, Vahn, don't you know anything? This is a shop. If you're gonna buy something, talk to me from the counter. Oh, pardon me. Alright, Warrior's Seal. This will increase my defense, and it will also increase my intelligence. Intelligence is the stat that I think measures your resistance to magic and how good your magic spells are. So it's time to just press forward. Ah, there it is. This drawer now opens for some reason. This is a secret item that I didn't know about for the longest time when I first started playing. It's called the Point Card. It is an item that you can use during battle. It earns points worth 5% of the price when you shop. So when you buy items, 5% of the gold you spend is put on the card. And then in a fight, you can use the card somehow to just do damage arbitrarily. So over the course of the game, if you spend enough money, I think it caps out at 9,999 damage. So it's like this weird little pocket nuke that you can just kind of save for very late in the game. On the bookshelf is a book titled The Geography of Drake Kingdom. Let's take a look. Drake Kingdom lies in a remote part of South Legaia on a peninsula of mountains and valleys. Under the rule of King Drake, there is safety and abundant resources. Visitors to Drake Castle should visit Mount Rikaroa. Go through Drake Castle and head north to find Mount Rikaroa. At its summit stands the Genesis Tree, which is said to watch over humans since the Age of the Gods. A Genesis Tree, you say? That sounds like where we should go. Clear the mist out from Drake Castle.
Vahn, the door to this room is quite strong. If you shut the door tightly, you should be able to rest peacefully in here. Do you want to rest?
Yes?
A wise decision. While you are sleeping, I will stand guard.
Oh, we get to see the cutscene without me knowing magic. Let's see what it's like.
Vahn, I apologize for interrupting your dream. There is something I must tell you about the Seru and my powers. That's right, the Seru. They are horrible creatures, but But the Saru themselves are not at fault. The mist is responsible for all of this. I have special powers to use against the Saru. I can assimilate with the Saru that the mist has made mad. The special powers of the Saru will combine with my own, making me a powerful weapon. I have not yet mastered any of the abilities of the Saru, but the Fire Saru Gimard is here. Don't give up, and only fight Gimard a few times. Eventually we'll absorb his powers. You can use the Saru abilities by expending MP. When to use it is up to you. Just remember that MP is limited.
Thanks, Meta. The whole time I've played this game, I've never seen it where he talks about how we have yet to absorb any magic. Ooh, here we go. Firebook 1. There are certain hyper arts that can only be learned through items. Firebook. So if we use it on Vahn, boom. Tornado Flame is now ours. This is a huge upgrade to our offensive power. It's a book titled Research Notes. Take a look. The reports were correct, as I feared. Any human wearing a Saru ceases to be human in the mist. But because of some power, a person possessed by a crazed Saru also ceases to age. That means a person wearing a Saru could live for 100, 1,000 years, nay, forever. But is immortality worth giving up being human? That I do not know. I must report this to King Drake at once. The puzzle pieces are falling together here. Throne room. Gimard and Drake Ghost. Alright, let's test out our brand new hyper art, Tornado Flame. Test it out against the Drake Ghost. So 100 damage on just a 3-input combo. Not enough to take out a Drake Ghost, but still pretty good. Finish off the Drake Ghost, and then we can hopefully get this Gimard. Ouch. Even though Gimard is a fire element Saru, let's see if Tornado Flame can just finish it off. Yep. And we got him. We've acquired the power of Gimard. And leveled up. Nice. Maybe in order to absorb them, you've got to do overkill? I don't know. Let's close. This Saru seems to have been one of the royal family. Oh.
I have a feeling this Saru is King Drake. Look, there's a small key around its neck. That must be the key to the water gate.
We're gonna have to free Drake Castle. A letter in the treasure chest says, "To the human traveler that finds this, do you wish to read it?" Yes. I am Drake III, King of Drake. I know not who will read this letter, but anyone who makes it through the mist must have powers greater than the mist. No doubt you have seen the Saru monsters in this castle's dungeons. Those monsters are in fact my dear retainers and the people of my kingdom. When the mist approached, we tried many ways to drive it back. We even prayed at the Genesis tree of Mount Nicoroa to the north. Legend says the tree has the power to save the human race. In the end, we decided to lock ourselves in the dungeon and wear Saru, surrendering to the mist. As Saru monsters, we should survive on Drakewater until the day the mist goes away. We locked ourselves in the dungeon so the Saru madness would not force us to harm anyone. So, traveler, I ask you to drive away the mist so as we were powerless to do so, you are our only hope for the future. The hope that sustains us. Yeah, sorry, it's scrolling a little bit fast there. Alright, King Drake. I'll do it for you, buddy.
let's try our new magic spell out. Gimard. It costs 10 MP, burning attack. Just attacks an enemy. Let's see if it can finish off a Drake Ghost. Ooh. 200 plus damage out of the gate. That's some big boy damage. Curious if Tornado Flame can kill a skeleton. Yes. All right, we got Tornado Flame, we got Gimard. We're moving with a purpose here. And the next part of the game awaits us. And we will get introduced to perhaps my favorite character in the entire game. But for now, we'll save and we will call it here.